Hey guys, it's Brody here from Pacific Toyota. Just here to give you a quick virtual tour on this lovely 2017 Toyota Landcruiser Prado GXL. Now just before I do that, a little bit about us here in Cairns. So we do have two used car yards here. This one where I'm standing, that's our used car yard just there at 251 Mulgrave Road. Right here we've got our Toyota brand new car showroom just here, as you can see. Also we've got another one straight down the road here at 77 Mulgrave Road. Just behind us here we got parts and service as well, but without going too much further into us, I'll jump straight into the virtual tour of this lovely Prado. Sorry if I'm a bit quiet, I'm just standing on the highway here, so there's a bit of noise behind me, but jumping straight under the bonnet here. Now obviously it does look like it has been off-road a little bit. There's a bit of red dirt under there. We can have this detailed a lot better and obviously cleaned up a bit nicer for you. They've sort of just pushed it through detail to get it on the yard, because it's obviously a very nice price point Prado. So obviously anything like this will just be cleaned up a lot nicer than what it is now. All right, other than that, as you can see, there's no leaks or anything like that through there. It's all nice and tidy otherwise. All right, coming under the bonnet, straight onto the bonnet here, very light little stone chip there. Anything like that I can have brush touched as well, so they basically clean them out and then just hit them with a quick bit of white paint. But otherwise, coming through the rest of the bonnet, that's just a bit of dust on there. It's all nice and clean. Just let me know if you did want that brush touched and I can organise that for you as well. All right, otherwise it's all nice and tidy. There's a couple of tiny little stone chips just on the front there, on the front guard. Coming through here, heaps of tread on these all-terrain tyres, as you can see. Bridgestone tyres, so they're a top quality tyre. The wheel just needs a bit of a detail, but as you can see, there's no gutter rash, scratches or anything on that one there. Coming under the underbody here, same thing, does just need a bit of more of a clean under there, but as you can see, there's no rust or anything like that that's going to be a major issue for you. The chassis is all nice and clean. All right, coming down the front, you've obviously got this silver alloy bull bar on the front. A couple of stone chips behind it, but a genuine Toyota bar as well, which is an advantage for you. As you can see, they've got the fog lights in the front as well. A couple of tiny little stone chips just there, but otherwise it's all nice and clean. Down the front left-hand guard for you now, very tiny little stone chip just there above my thumb. Otherwise it's all nice and clean. Again, like I said, I can have that brush touched for you as well. All right, heaps of tread on this all-terrain as well. There's a couple of light little scratches just there that I did want to point out, but otherwise all nice and tidy, no damage or anything like that. And a good look under the underbody as well through there. And again, like I said, it just needs a bit of a better clean, but there's no rust or anything like that through there. Through the windscreen, sorry, it's just a bit of bird poo. Otherwise, I'll just get up there and have a look and see if that's a stone chip. No, just a bit of bird poo as well. The windscreen's all nice and tidy. There's just a bit of dirt on there. Otherwise, through the roof here now, again, it just needs a bit of a better detail. We will probably already organise to have this cleaned up, but obviously if you do decide to purchase this Prado, we'll get it properly detailed again for you. I think they've just sort of rushed it through to get it onto the yard, like I mentioned. Otherwise, up there's all nice and good. There hasn't been much paint damage or anything like that, which is obviously good. I'll go through the top here first and then come back through the doors, but as you can see, it's all nice and tidy through there. All nice and clean. All right, through here, you've obviously got your rear parking sensors through there. That's just a bit of dust, same as there. So that rear bar is all nice and clean. Again, I'll go through the doors once I go through this last back left wheel. This one's all nice and clean. Again, just a very tiny little scratch there, and one that's probably really tiny that you can barely see it, but just did want to point it out to you, as we want to be as honest as we can in these videos, like I said. And the underbody there is all nice and tidy through there. Rear left-hand door, it's all nice and clean. There's a couple of tiny little stone chips just above my thumb there. Like I said, again, I can have those brush touched if need be, and a couple of very tiny little stone chips on the inside of that door as well. Again, anything like that I can have brush touched for you too. There is a light little scratch here that looks like it's been touched up already, just through there, so I did want to point that one out to you. Otherwise, all nice and clean. All right, coming through the rear door here, that glass is all nice and tidy, and you got your spare wheel carrier. There's a couple of light little marks on it, obviously as to be expected on a 2017 model Prado. It's obviously been used for what they're built for. Coming through here, obviously like I said, you got your parking sensors in the back. They're all nice and tidy. And there's no paint damage or anything other than just that spare wheel cover, the couple of marks on there. Now, you do have your reverse camera under here. There usually is a cover on here. I think it's inside the car here. I thought I saw it. Yeah, it is there. So that can probably be put back on. Sometimes the clips go in these, so we can probably organize for another clip for one of these to go back on that spare wheel if you'd like. Just let me know, obviously. But coming through the back of the inside here, that's all nice and clean. Through the interior there is all nice and tidy as well. I'll go a bit more into the back seats once I make my way around the whole car, but as you can see, there's a couple of light little marks just from obviously people throwing stuff in the back, but otherwise it's all nice and tidy. All right, I'll come through the right hand side now for us. All right, I did notice there was just a couple of tiny little chips out of the bottom of that little light unit there. Obviously all the lights won't be affected, it's all still roadworthy. I did just want to point them out to you there. All right, let me come down the right hand side. It's all nice and tidy. That's just a bit of bird poo there that'll obviously wash off. Again, I do apologize if you are having trouble hearing me, as there's plenty of cars going past at the moment. Again, just a tiny little scratch on that driver's door there. That's obviously been brush touched already, and otherwise it's all nice and clean through there. Through the back door, again, just some bird poo and stuff that'll obviously clean off. I do apologize, it will have another full detail, and we will obviously get you another video after that, but this is purely just to show you the condition of the car. A couple of light little stone chips there. Now coming through this final wheel, obviously heaps of tread in that one there. And the wheels are nice and clean. There's just a couple of very light little scratches there. Again, the underbody, other than a little bit of dirt, there's no rust or anything like that through there, which is obviously really good to know. Coming into the interior of the car, right hand rear doors all nice and clean through there. Has got carpet floor mats there as well. There's a couple of bit of dust and stuff in there. Again, like I said, we'll have the car fully detailed again. Otherwise, there's no damage or anything like that through the interior. Coming through the rear seats, they're all nice and clean as well. Looks like the headrest has just been squished a little bit. Obviously hasn't affected it other than just the cushioning of it. There's those two there. Otherwise, back of the seats, they're all nice and clean as well. And you've got the air conditioning controls in the back, and obviously the aircon is located up on the roofs with these, so even anyone sitting in the back or the middle is going to have good ventilation through there as well. Jumping into the driver's side now, as you can see, that's all nice and tidy through there. A couple of little marks on the kick card here, but as to be expected, like I said, on a used vehicle. A little bit of wear and tear just on the bottom of the driver's side floor. And under the floor mats, all nice and clean. They've obviously had these floor mats in there probably since new. There's a little bit of wear just in the driver's seat there. The cushion's still nice and fluffy. There's just some wear marks through there. Otherwise, same thing on the passenger side, just from people getting in and out, as to be expected on a used Prado, obviously. Now, jumping into the interior now. So obviously it's just a push button starting these. I'll quickly grab the keys out of my pocket to give you a look. Two keys, you got your main and your spare. They're obviously just the key fobs, because you just push that button down there and the car starts up nice and easy for us through there. So obviously, to show you the kilometers here, 88,434 kilometers. Coming back through the steering wheel, all nice and clean through there. So obviously they've had it wrapped, so it's basically like a brand new steering wheel through there. You've got your volume buttons and volume modes and buttons through there. Your cruise control back there. Obviously, like I said, you've got that push button start and your mirror controls under there, and your window controls through here. Now through the dash here now for us, as you can see, it's all nice and clean up here, all nice and tidy through there. Now there is a little bit of a mark in the head unit here. I did want to point out to you, just a little bit of a scratch obviously through there, but obviously the touch screen fully works. without an issue. So it's just a little bit of a mark. Aircon controls are nice and simple. So you've got your fan speeds, temperature and modes through there. Obviously under there, you've got a little bit of space through there, a couple of cup holders, and your four-wheel drive buttons through here. So obviously it's a constant four-wheel drive. You just switch that to 4 low if you need be. You've got your rear and center diff lock through here, hill descent control, traction control, and your second start. Obviously through your automatic transmission, nice and simple to use. Again, just a little spot for your keys and stuff. A couple of little holders through here, so a bit of compartment to store some stuff. I'll go through the service history because that's probably the most important part of a vehicle. So coming through here, I'll go through the history here for you now. So 10,000 K service there, 20,000 done at 13, done at 23, 33, 42, 52, 63, 75, 88, and then 88 was the last service. So that was done by us here at Pacific Hino. That's our reconditioning center there where it gets its full check over. Not due until 98,000 kilometers. And as you can see, that service history is absolutely amazing. They've serviced it on time rather than kilometers. So when it was due by the year instead of by the every 10,000. So it's been overly serviced. So it's obviously been really well looked after mechanically, which means you're really gonna, I guess, be spoiled for how well the car has been mechanically maintained. So again, if you have any questions about the Prado, let me know. Those sort of stone chips and stuff I can fix up for you. And like I said, it does just need a bit of a detail, so I do apologize about that, but we will get that done for you. Again, any questions, let me know, but I hope you enjoyed my video. Thanks again. I can't wait to hear from you.